Hey everyone, welcome to the next part of my in-depth review of the new / updated Tau Codex. Now this video is going to be all about drones, because they got so many new types of drones in this codex that I might as well just do a video about drones. And plus, I'm in the fast stack choices, and the very first choice in the fast stack is the drones team. So let's discuss this. So drones, let's start with the drones entry in the fast stack choices. So for 56 points, you get 4 gun drones, 14 points each. Same as they were before. A standard gun drone is weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 2, strength 3, toughness 4, 1 wound, initiative 4, 1 attack, leadership 7, 4 up save. A gun drone has a twin-linked pulse carbine. There's also, you can upgrade 1 gun drone to a marker drone for free, and they have a marker light, which you can use to, reduce cover saves and add ballistic skill and all that good jazz. Or you can upgrade it to a shield drone for free, which has a shield generator, right? And they have supporting fire. So shield generator, just to double check, I'm pretty sure adds 1 shield generator. A 4-up invulnerable save. So that's pretty cool stuff. So good stuff there. So that's the squad, essentially. The same as before. Not much has changed there. But one of the really cool things that I do like about this codex is the number of drones that you can have access to now. So let's go through all the drones that you have access to. So there's, of course, the gun drone, which I just mentioned, has a twin-linked pulse carbine, 18-inch range, has pinning, and supporting fire. Then there's the shield drone, the marker drone. There's a missile drone that you have that some certain people have access to, which has a missile pod and supporting fire. Now, a missile pod is a 36-inch range, strength 7, AP 4, assault 2 gun. Not bad. Again, has some potential. You give it to your drone, they're in good shape. Next, we have the MV31 pulse accelerator drone. Now, it has a pulse accelerator. So a pulse accelerator is a slightly different weapon. It's pretty cool. Basically, what it does is a pulse accelerator increases the range of all the weapons, I believe, in that squad. All pulse weapons in a unit that contains at least 1 pulse accelerator increases their maximum range by 6 inches. Pretty cool stuff. And I'm guessing if it's rapid fire, then it would also increase its half range by 3 inches, and that's pretty cool. So again, very useful type of drone. It could have its use. Then we have the MV33 grav inhibitor drone, which has a grav wave projector and, of course, supporting fire. Grav wave projector is at the start of the enemy's assault phase. Nominate an enemy unit within 12 inches and then roll a d3. If, during that assault phase, the nominated unit attempts to assault that grav inhibitor drone or its unit, reduce that unit's charge move by the result of the d3 to a minimum of 0. Once again, another tool in the Tau's tool belt to prevent armies from assaulting them. Like, they needed more, but they got one. Next, we have the MV52 shield drone. Oops. Special rules, it has a generator that confers a 3-up invulnerable save. So it's like a shield drone, but a better shield drone. It converts a 3-up invulnerable save as opposed to 4-up. We have the MV84 shielded missile drone, which is a missile pod and a shield generator and has supporting fire. We have the MV62 command link drone, which has the special rule command link. Nominate a single friendly unit within 12 inches of the command link drone at the start of each friendly shooting phase. That unit rerolls to hit rolls of 1 until the end of that phase. Huge! Once again, there are several ways to stack the deck so you're hitting on 3s or 2s on almost all your shots. So giving the ability to reroll 1s is basically twin linking your guns. That's huge. Huge for that drone. Next we have the MV36 Guardian drone. What are these prices for drones? I don't know the prices. Wherever the prices are. Sorry, I don't have the prices in front of me. Let's go over what the drones do. There's the Guardian drone, which has a Guardian Field special rule. A Guardian Field confers a 5-up invulnerable save to the Guardian drone and a 6-up invulnerable save to all models in its unit. A Guardian Field confers a 5-up invulnerable save to other models in the drone's unit that have a field amplifier relay. Okay. Cool. We have the MB3 Recon drone, which has a burst cannon, a homing beacon, and a positional relay, so help people deep strike. And is a turret mounting. When a recon drone embarks on a devilfish, it is treated like an embarked passenger, but does not count towards transport capacity. While the drone is embarked, the vehicle counts as having a homing beacon and positional relay. Helps your guys deep strike really near it. Good stuff there. So now we're all covered with all the drones. Let's go back to the fast attacks and continue on our journey with the fast attacks, because those drones are cool. We got to keep talking about the fast attack choices. So up next we have piranhas. For 40 points each, same as they were before, you get a piranha. It's a fast open top skimmer, ballistic skill 3, the armor 11, 10, 10, 2 hull points. And you get a war gear, a burst cannon, and 2 MV1 gun drones. We just covered the gun drones. You can take up to 4 additional piranhas, which I believe is new as well in the fast attack choices. I think the old one you could take up to 3. Let me double check. No, up to 4. Same as before. And any TX4 piranhas may take up to 2 seeker missiles for 8 points each. May exchange burst cannon for a fusion blaster for 10 points, and as access to vehicle battle systems. So it's the same exactly entry as it was before. Good stuff there. You liked him before, you'll still like him today. Up next, Pathfinder team. Still 44 points for 4 Pathfinders. Now these guys are going to be taken in every list in giant waves of them, because you want as many marker lights on the battlefield as possible. They are the greatest thing in the Codex, bar none. In my opinion, they're one of the most overpowered guns in the game, because they have so many rules, and I'll go over them in a second. But so Pathfinders are weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 2, 1 attack, leadership 7, 5-up save. You can upgrade to a Shazva for 10 points, of course, and I think Shizui, for 10 points, better leadership, 1 better attack. They have a pulse carbine, photon grenades, and a marker light. They have scout, supporting fire. A couple of their options, you can a bunch of drones. And what makes marker lights really cool is that they have several ways of messing with your opponent. The first one is that you can spend 1 marker light to change the destroyer missiles from the Lord of War from strength 8 to D. You can increase the ballistic skill of your squad shooting at the target for 1+. You can remove. You can basically put ignores cover for 2. And you can cast instead. You can just shoot seeker missiles for 1. So basically, by grabbing a giant squad of Pathfinders, which I think they've always been in the competitive lists, and they're going to be in the competitive lists because they are awesome. The marker lights are really powerful, almost overpowered. I think they're just so powerful, and they break anything that relies on cover. 36 range. There's no way of saving against them. It sucks. But next we have the Devilfish. Devilfish is still 80 points. I kind of went over in the last one. It hasn't changed at all. But for 80 points, you get a Skimmer, Tank, Transport. Ballistic skill 3, front armor 12, side armor 11, rear armor 10, 3 hull points. It has a burst cannon, 2 gun drones, 12 person carrying capacity, and access points, 1 on each side and 1 on the rear. Pretty straightforward stuff there. Up next we have the AX-39 Sunshark Bomber, still 160 points. It's ballistic skill 3, front armor 11, side armor 10, rear 10, 3 hull points. And has a pulse bomb generator, missile pod, networked marker light, 2 seeker missiles. And there's also the interceptor drone, which is twin-linked ion rifle. Special rules, it has an M17 interceptor drone, which has interceptor, skyfire, supporting fire, and has a special rule called Afterburners. Interceptor drones can turbo boost as if they were jet bikes. Cool. High velocity deployment. Interceptor drones can disembark at any point during the Sunshark's move. Note that, unlike other transports, the Sunshark bomber that moves before its interceptor drones disembark can continue its move immediately after they've disembarked. Cool. Include up to... that's it. You can't have multiple squads of these guys, unfortunately. And they can upgrade their missile pod to a twin-link missile pod for 5 points. Cool. Up next, we have the AX-3 Razor Shark Strike Fighter for 145 points still. You get a flyer once again, and the previous one was a flyer. Blitz skill 3, front armor 11, side and rear 10. 3 hull points. It has a burst cannon, a quad ion turret, and 2 seeker missiles. And you may replace the burst cannon with a missile pod for 5 points. Let's look up the quad ion turret. I don't remember reading the rules for that. The quad ion turret. Quad ion turret has 2 modes: standard 30 inch range, strength 7 AP4 heavy 4, or overcharge 30 inch range, strength 8 AP4 heavy 1 gets hot large blast. That's pretty cool. So either heavy 4 or large blast, strength 8, but it gets hot. I'd actually take that most of the time. For the 1 in 6 chance it gets hot, that's not terrible at all. So good stuff there. And that was the Razor Shark. Cool. And then we next Vespids. Vespids have never been a really commonly used aspect of the Tau, and they're not going to be outside of maybe their formation. I don't think their formation's that great. But, yeah, we'll discuss that now. So Vespids are still 72 points for 4. So they're 18 points each. And they are basically guys with neuroblasters. They're jump infantry, so they're faster. Strength, weapon skill with skill 3, strength 3, toughness 4, 1 wound, initiative 6, 1 attack, leadership 6, 4 up save. You can give a leader that has a leadership of 9, 1 extra attack. That's basically you need to do that because unless the leader, they're going to fly away the second they get shot at. So for 10 points, you upgrade to a leader, which is pretty much a must. You can include up to 8 additional ones for a squad size of 12 for 18 points each. They have fleet, hit and run, move through cover, and stealth. And the Neuroblaster, I remember, wasn't terrible. A Neutron Blaster is... the Neutron Blaster is 18 inch range, strength 5, AP 3, assault 1. So it's good for killing Space Marines. Good stuff there. They're just not very common because they're pretty expensive. But they might be used in their formation, we'll see. In things. And that's it for the fast attacks. So now I'll just go to the fast attack. There's a couple formations that are involved in the fast attacks, and I think you might want to consider them. Obviously, you need to have a fast attack choice in your core, but there's a couple other things that involve fast attacks, so we'll go over them. Yeah. So first of all, we should mention that here's one that involves one fast. This is primarily fast attack. It's called the Infiltration Cadre. Now it has 3 squads of Pathfinders, 2 units of XV8 stealth suits, and 1 unit of Piranhas. Special rules: intervention request beacons. If a unit from this formation is completely destroyed, you can activate the formation's intervention request beacons. If you do so, all units you have remaining in reserve arrive at the start of your next turn. That's powerful. Now, a lot of things won't be in reserve early, but maybe early in the game, if you have things in reserve that you're going to have to roll for, and your opponent kills one model from this formation, good stuff there. Neutralization lattice. If a unit from this formation inflicts 3 or more marker light hits on a target unit in the shooting phase, which is pretty much a given, put more than 5 guys in the squad and they're going to have, it's going to happen. Inflict a single seeker missile hit on the enemy unit in addition to placing the marker light counters. Note that you do not need to roll to hit for the seeker missile, nor do you need to have a unit capable of firing the missile in range of the target. So you just get a free missile. That's pretty easy, pretty straightforward stuff. And since marker lights are going to be huge in most of the armies, it's pretty much a given free missile to kill your guys. Cool. And that's it. That's most of the other ones involve heavy supports. Oh, we'll talk about this one. There's also the Aircast Support Cadre, which is 1 unit of Sunshark bombers and 2 units of Razor Shark strike fighters. or sorry, 2 strike fires. No units, but you know what I'm talking about. Special rules. Commitment to the greater good. Roll a dice. If a crew shaken or crew stun result is inflicted on the model from its formation on a 2 to 6, the result is ignored and has no effect. Note that the model lost any hull points as a result of the attack. These are deducted as normal. That's awesome. So it prevents your guys from basically getting screwed from a hit. So on a 2 up, it negates crew stun and crew shaken. And also as advanced repair systems, roll a dice at the start of your turn for each hull point, and on a 6, the hull point is restored. Keeps your guys alive. And then the next one we have is the Allied Advanced Cadre, another formation. And it's 4 units of crew carnivores and 2 units of Vespid Stingrays. I don't think this is going to be taken I don't think it's going to be taken. This seems like a fun formation, but by no means anywhere near as competitive as any of the other formations in this codex. Special rules. Guerrilla fighters. Vespid Stingwing units in this formation have infiltrate and stealth. For forests. Special rules. A type of terrain that's rarely used in 40k. They have strategic intel. Crew carnivore units in this formation that are within 12 inches of the Vespid Stingray's unit from this formation replace their stealth force special rule with a shrouded force special rule and add 1 to their ballistic skill. Again, forests aren't very common. I don't see this list as being taken very often. Combined battle force units from the formation have the supporting fire special rule, but can only provide supporting fire to the other units in the formation. Cool stuff. So I don't think this one's going to be taken very often. So that concludes the fast attacks, the drones, and the formations that have to do with the drones. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave comments in the comment section down below of what you think about the fast attacks. Do you like the new drones? I like them. They're pretty cool. And yeah, we'll get talking about the heavy support in Lord of the War in the next video. So stay tuned for more. Leave comments in the comment section down below. And until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting, everyone.